Hey you. I got it right. I'm so excited because I was so nervous. I went a little bit early. I got it right. I'm so excited because I was so nervous. I went a little bit early. Yeah. Hey Cece, how are you doing? How you doing? I got it. So it's really kind of easy how to do this, but I was terrified that it wouldn't happen again. So I thought I'd go early in case I had to switch it out and use my phone, but it isn't hard to do after you think about it a few minutes. So I thought, since you getting better, how you feeling? With all your woes going on. I'll wait a few minutes for someone, see if we get any more on, and then I'll start. I'm just excited that I got to use my Meebo. And I'm going to show you a few of the things I bought from Dollar Tree and how you can make picks out of them. Really simple. Because, and they have, I mean, I'm not sure what they're going to have, all these things. This is stuff I bought last year. And I'm sure they'll have the same things this year, because I have quite a few things that I buy from them. All of the gigantic spiders and everything that I use on my little witchy doos over here. The bows, the spiders up here. Got spiders in her hair. She's not fully dressed yet. I was going to do her tonight in there, but I want to give my arm another week before I start pulling and tugging on it, and I figured I can decorate my little skeleton from what we did before I got sick tonight, and tell you how I went about doing all this good stuff to this, how I glitterized it all up, glammed it. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're getting better. I know you've got a long road to go. All right, well, here I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I want to show you these few little tricks that you can get from the dollar store and make yourself some really cute picks that can go on your let's pull it back so it shows more of my table. Really cute picks you can get from there that's really cheap, and you can make them easy. These were, this was a pick that I had that I think I'm going to use these and this, and I just cut them off out of something else, and I put them on these bamboo skewers. All you have to do is, if you want to paint them, you know, for whatever color you're going to be using. I did most of mine in black. Dollar Tree has these little pumpkins, and they come with little clips on the bottom of them. You just take the clips off and you can stick it in, and you've got little pumpkins, and you can use them for picks in there. They come in 3 different colors. I think they're $1.25, and you get 3 pumpkins in a bag. I'm pretty sure 3 in this. And I'm sure they'll have all this stuff again this coming year. This is stuff I bought last year. Then they have these little bats. They come, I got the purple and the black. I'm not sure if they come in other colors, but probably they do. And there's like clip on it, and all you do is pull the clip off. It just comes right out. And there's a hole in there. And all you got to do is take this, stick it in there, and glue it on, and then you've got yourself a little bat. And the same thing for the, these are the spiders, and they came, I think that I got silver, orange, and black. I think that was the colors last year. And then again, it just has that little hole. And you can stick it on with this part right here. And you've got yourself a pick. And you can either, you know, mine, I just painted mine black because I figured this is going to have more black and that in it. And you can even use it and put the glitter on it if you want to. If you don't, it's up to you. Also, they have, I buy the bags of the little heads, and I use those in my witch like this, and this will go on my witch as part of the design of the witch. And I take this, and there's like a little, just a little hole in here, and I usually just dig it out. And you can paint these too. That's why I haven't put this in my witch, because I'm going to, I don't know what I was thinking. I was doing this when I wasn't feeling good, and I'm going to do the heads. I'm going to paint the heads a color and put the glitter on them, and with a little bit of Mod Podge and paint, and then glitter it, and then leave a little bit, put some Mod Podge in here and put your glitter on there. Then you can just stick this right inside there too, and you know, you can use it. Now this, I got the little buckets here. I got these from Amazon. Amazon is, I think, where I ordered them. And if it isn't, it's that Factory Craft or something like that. I might have gotten them there too. When I make my supply list, I'll put them in there. And, you know, you can make a little, I use this in the witch, and I put lights and everything all around it. So it's really, really cute. So this is another thing that's really cute, really easy, and cheap to make picks with. I mean, they have, as far as Halloween goes, for getting picks and stuff like that, Dollar Tree is really it. I buy a ton of their stuff for all of my Halloween stuff, and it's very reasonable. And I think these were cheap too. They weren't, you got so many, I don't know, I think I got 10, 20 or something like that, and they were really, really reasonable. So those are the little things that you can do with all the little goodies from Dollar Tree. So I think I'm going to use these, and I was going to paint these, but then I thought, no, you know what? I'm not going to. I'll keep those out. And I did a couple of bats. I should have done, I didn't realize I had purple bats, but I will see if I want to use that. And I might want to use a couple of those. And they have the big ones too. And then they have bigger ones than this. And I usually put those in her dress. So let's set all this stuff over here. And then I will show you how, what do you want a link for? The link for the stuff from the dollar store? I'm not sure. You know, this is all stuff that I bought last year. I mean, I have Jagunga. This is only part of it. I have a big tote with everything in it. Jagunga bag of all the stuff. I just went in there and I bought about whatever they had. Maybe I'll use a couple of those. Okay, let me get my mess cleared up here, so we can move on to the skeleton. All right. Now, I made kind of a booby-doob on this when I put my foam cracky stuff in there, because when I did this, it got a little puffy. And after it set a little bit, I kind of squished it down a little bit. Well, by doing that, because I didn't want it to have, you know, the bigger it is, the more you got to cover, and it just seemed like it was a little bit much. So I squished it down. Well, by doing that, I compacted all those air bubbles, and so it's a little tough to get into. But I got my little dowel thing, and I'll just make my holes in it. So, I used two different skeletons for this. I got both of them on Amazon. This is the one I wanted because I wanted these wings. But its legs don't move and the hands don't move, so I wanted one that I could adjust the hands with. And so this one has like little screws in it. This is not the exact one. This one is from Kroger. You told me about it, Cece, about the ones they had at Kroger. And I got this one, but the one I used for this, because then I've got the movable legs, movable feet, and I could take the screw out of it and turn the hand around so I could put something on it. So I used two different skeletons. So I took the wings off of this one, and then I put it on the other one. It wasn't this one. This one, I'm sure, this is the one from Kroger's, but this one, well, the legs do move, so I guess you could use this one. But to see the screw in the hand, and he flipped the hand for me, and he unscrewed it here and just screwed it on the back through here, which is quite simple because it's all plastic. So that's what I did. And then when I was putting this in my pumpkin, in the middle of it, I just took a dowel and stuck it inside of here, and then shoved it down into the, to anchor it, you know, so it doesn't move. I think the first one I didn't do that. I just put the crack and whatever that crap's called around it and didn't bother. But this time I thought, no, I'll go ahead and do that. And I pushed it down probably about there, left it up to about there on the frame of it when I was putting it in, and just sprayed it around in a circle. And you don't want to go, when you're putting the spray crack on it, you don't want to go up very high because it expands. And I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing at the time, and I let it get a little bit too high up. And that's why after this sits, you can push it down because it gets a little hard on top. And I did that, and by doing that, I compacted it, and so then it's like almost cement trying to put anything into it. So I'll kind of drill stuff in. I'm not getting any, if you guys have, I'm not getting any of my comments. They're not showing up. Don't know why, but whatever. If you have any comments, maybe after you can message me if you have any questions about this. So that's what I did. I stuck that in there. I put the crack stuff around it. Don't get it too high. I would recommend, you're going to be having this sitting on the butt of it. This goes down in, as you can see. So you're up like that. You're not putting this all the way through. And then I put glue on it, and I put a little bit of my stick fast on it and a little bit of hot glue to anchor it in. Then I sprayed it, but don't let it get up too high because when it expands, it's nothing's wrong with it. It's just that you have a lot more to cover, and I didn't want to have to do that because I did that on one of them where I had too much, but I didn't think about it until after I pushed it down, and I thought, oh dear, that wasn't wise. But we're going to make do with that. But that's what I did with the skeletons to make it like this. Then I painted it gold, and then I used the glitter on it, and I did one of the little skeleton heads with the glitter, and my little head has come loose. Press that down. And I did the same thing to the skeleton head, and this is from the dollar store, and I just painted it. I just more or less just brushed gold lightly over it, and then I put the glitter on top of it. And I made a little hat for it, a small little hat. And that's another thing I wanted to show you. Now, I don't know, and I glittered, painted the wings and glittered everything to let it set up. And that's why it's kind of hard to show you and do it because things wouldn't have been dried. But the other thing that they had last year, which hopefully they'll have this year, were these little hats. And I think there were 3 or 4 hats in a package. And they're scarecrow hats. Now you can take these, they have some kind of little orange square on it. Take this off, and you can Mod Podge material on here and make a hat for Halloween, or make it for, you know, for anything that you're decorating where you need a small one and you don't want to go through making them like I did with mine, which is a lot more trouble and more intricate. When you have this, you can Mod Podge something on this paper even, or material, and then cut it off. Very simple. Make it a little bit bigger down here, make it a little bit bigger on there, Mod Podge it all together, let it dry, then cut around the edges. Do the same thing. I would probably start with the middle first, because they have a styrofoam, there's a little piece of styrofoam in here that makes it very secure, and then you can use your little picks and pick it in there and let it all dry up. And these are really cute to be able to use for your, you know, if you're making decorations or whatever you want to use them for. The little hats are kind of cute. I like them on the skeletons. So let's move this out, and we're going to decorate this tonight. And you can even take these apart, but because this is that burlappy stuff, it's a little tricky, where it doesn't just disintegrate on you. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my now my FICA bushes, these here, I had to paint mine because I couldn't find them anywhere to order them. They're all back ordered. So I ordered some FICAs from Amazon, and I spray painted this one black, and then I spray painted this with the orange, and I spray painted some glitter on them, which, you know, you can do that. Would I do it again? If I can buy them, I would rather buy them. It's just it's a pain, you know, to get it all on and not have it all over you. I mean, but did I save any money? Probably not. So to me, I only did it because I couldn't get any in. Yeah, I got you covered. So I'm going to cut some of this to start out. And see how this goes. I hope I don't have to pick any of these, because I don't really feel like doing that. I'm going to try to put these together, the black and the when I'm sticking it in. Try to do them together so they overlap. And here's my little thingamajiggy, so I can get it in here, so I can be able to stick this stuff in there, because this is really, you'd be shocked how tough this stuff is when you squish it down. So don't make that mistake, and when it gets too big and you think, oh, looks like it's going to be way too big, and push it down, wait until after. I already put this in there because I had to really anchor that in. Wait till it's all done and then you can just shave it off, which, you know, I'm a little bit impatient and didn't, you know, brain didn't click in until after. Am I freezing? Yeah, I think I am. I don't know why. My internet was down and I don't know if there's an issue, then it came back on. And so I don't know. If I am, I apologize, but there's not too much I can do about it. And then I painted this, so then I kind of covers up a little bit, you know, so you're not having to cover so much. Hey, you guys, thanks for stopping by tonight. I'm very proud of myself that I figured out how to get this hooked up. You know, it makes you crazy when you're doing this. and nothing works. It's another thing, when you spray paint them, sometimes they stick and then they rip the leaves off. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I think it has to do with Facebook, because Facebook, when I was doing something, it said it was having problems, and now, like, I'm not getting, I'm getting comments on here, but I'm not getting it on there. So I'm sorry. But if you do a replay, you'll be able to see. Now this is the ones, the little pumpkins I made from coloring them and putting them on the stick. The pumpkins that I got from Dollar Tree. Yeah, I'm just more or less filling it in all around. I don't really want it to be that high. I don't want to go higher than what he is here. And this is another, I wonder if I can take this off. I'd like to put a purple one on. Instead of the black. See, and this is the Dollar Tree. And I'm just gonna glue it on the stick. And it's got a little hole, and I'm just going to take it and stick it in there to make me a little picky-do up here. And I want that up there. See if I can take this one. Oh, I can. Oh, oh. I do have a lot of Halloween-y stuff. A lot. I'm just gluing it on to make my little pick. So what have you guys been doing? Anything exciting? I'm just now starting to get myself in gear and moving. It's like I've been laid up forever. I can't wait to feel great again. My arm is feeling better, so I will say that what they did was good. I think it's going to be successful because it's starting, but it didn't. I said it would feel better. Said it takes about 3 to 4 weeks, but I mean, to feel better. Oh my God. That took me about a week. Okay, now I'm going to put a bow right in through here. So I'm going to get that in there before I finish putting everything else in it. And we are going to use these 3. Got, I don't know, I think they have this on Craft Outlet. I don't know if it's like this with the silky stuff and, the nylon in the middle, but I know they have one. This one, I don't remember where I got it from. One of them's a pair of silk, the orange. But, So we are going to make one. Let's see. I don't want it to be really big. I just want it to be in there, just to kind of bring all the colors together. So, got the tail, like 8 inches, and my first loop is going to be 10, so it's 5. I am just twisting it there, bringing it back towards me, and bringing it forward so that I can see whether or not I've got them the same size. To me, one always looks bigger than the other. I don't know why. There must be something wrong with my eyes. I'm only going to do 2 loops of each color. I'll cut it off there. And I'll bring that down. I'm going to do the same thing, and I'll probably just come in a little bit closer. Yeah, I bet you're busy. Donsy Wansy with all your planning. God, I wish I could be there. Next time. So this I'm coming down probably to 9. So it's like an inch. This is really stiff. Stiff, stiff. Yeah, I got ribbon I gotta send you. I'll try to get that out so you can see what I have. So you can use them for your gifts or whatever you do. Or in your grab bags. So this one I'm bringing down 8. And this is very stiff. This is a linen-y kind of fabric. Squeeze these together. Well, I thank you for sending me that fabric. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I haven't done anything anyway. I've not been doing nothing. I've been a very happy camper, I can tell you that. There it is. Not very happy. Debbie hasn't been a very happy girl. Not at all. me see how I want this to go. Don't know. I think I made my tails a little bit longer. That's okay. We can cut them. I don't know what is going on with this. This is ridiculous. I usually don't have trouble with my internet. I don't know. Something happened on Saturday or Sunday. It went out. And then it came back on, and it's been fine ever since. Of course, when I start to go live now, it's going to be funky. I don't know if there's storms anywhere or not. So we are going to put this in right there. I might take those out. Get this in. I should have put it in first, and I didn't. I'm going to make me a hole right here to stick that down into, and I'm going to put some glue in it to hold it. I think I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to dovetail my ends here. Okay, doesn't that look pretty? I love that bow. I love the colors. I love that really tangerine color orange. I just think it's so pretty. probably end up putting a T-pin in there to hold that in. Where are you? Okay, so I'm going to take 2 of these and just stick it in there to anchor it until that glue dries. Okay, now we're going to put some flowers in there. Now I got a couple different, I love these geraniums I got. Geranium bushes, I think. I got those from the Hoblob. They didn't have a whole lot of orange flowers when I went there. So we're going to put some of these in there. Just cutting these. Tell you what, this orange ribbon is really stiff. The orange ribbon is really stiff, and the purple doesn't want to bend. If you can get what I mean, doesn't really want to give you a whole lot, but that's okay. So let's put some orange ones in. I'm gonna take the leaves off of them. We're going to stick one right back here. Then I'm gonna put another one over here. Doing this to just kind of cover up my underneath. So that it doesn't show. You have lots to send me. Are you talking about fabric? I thought you said you didn't sew. think I want a tall one. Why is it waiting for a second? Waiting. This is ridiculous. It's like a disease like everything else. You should see mine. I don't really sew. I just use material to make things with. But to say I sew anymore, no, I don't. But you should see them. I got totes and totes and totes of stuff. That was one of the things when I stopped crafting that I didn't throw away. Don't ask me why. I'm going to bring some more down into there. I'm going to put another one in here. Then we got some black ones to put in. You know, with me, I go and I get material, and then if I don't like it, you know, even though I try to get just a yard of stuff just to start out, or a half a yard, then if I like it and I go back, sometimes they don't have any more of it. So it's like real evil. Now, I don't really want to fool with my bow because I don't know if it's taken, but I want one right here to even it out. See? Okay, now we're going to put some black ones in. I got a couple of different, I got some roses. These I got from Michael's. I find that Joann's, I don't know what's going on there. I know that they were in chapter 11, weren't they, or something, and then I heard that they were out of chapter 11, but I don't know. Did any of you guys hear how Lori's dog is? Is it okay? Did you hear if her dog is okay that she had to the vet? I have to tell you, my sister took her dog in to get its bath and its toenails clipped. And somehow they cut the dog's ear. They had to rush it to one of those emergency hospitals to stitch the ear up. I'm like, how do they cut the toes? How do they cut the ear by clipping the toes? I mean, don't they use those? I mean, I don't know what they use now, but they used to have those ones that the toenails just fit into. I said, you're taking this a lot better than I would. I would be berserk. She has this really, really gentle, nice dog. She's a rescue dog, you know, that was down in the city of Detroit. And she's just the most gentle dog. I think I like it. Scrapbook. No, I never got into scrapbooking. That was probably during my after my husband died. I was working. So I didn't really do crafts until recently. The last few years. I always say I was in my punishment mode. Working myself to death. Now I'm going to take these leaves here, these little ones, and I'm going to fill in the bottom part and in through here. I might stick a couple more of the black roses in, but that's about it. I don't want to overpower, it's already looking like you're not going to see my little skeleton here too well. So I want to kind of cover this up. Just that part in through here. Although, actually, I think scrapbooking, they have a lot of neat little gadgets to cut things that I wish I knew more about. Because I ordered some and tried to use them, but they were garbage. To make circles and things like that. And I know that scrapbooking, they use a lot of really nifty kind of stuff to make different shapes in that, which would probably, for some of the stuff that I do, would come in really handy. Now, normally it wouldn't be this difficult to do this if I didn't screw up my caps. What is it called? What is that stuff called? That spray foam. I messed it up. Okay, I need some orange. Orange. I might put a couple of these purple ones in there. Yeah, I love the pumpkin too. So always remember, don't squeeze your caps and cracks down to where, to try to make it smaller, because it will make it very dense. And when it makes it dense, it makes it hard to put your stuff into it. Caps and gaps and craps. That's it. Yes, that's it. So if you don't condense it like I did, because I got carried away. Now, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was like doing two different things at one time. And I should have been paying attention. So then I just thought, oh, well, I'll just take my little hands and squish it down, And when I did that, I condensed it, so then it's just like trying to go through cement. Not one of my brighter moments. Let's see if I like this. Yeah, I do. And this was from Michael's. Yes. Yeah, I was doing too much at one time. See if I can strip this out. Ooh, okay. I feel like I'm a surgeon. Just like a surgeon here working on this. Let's see if I can get that hole just a little bit bigger. There we go. Sassy, that's the dog that's her mom's dog, isn't it? That little one. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's too bad. Oh no, that's her mom's dog, I think. I forget what kind of dog that is, but it was a cute little thing. Yeah. It's awful when they get old, you know. I don't understand why they can't live longer. I'm just filling this back in with leaves to try to cover it up. So you can know what I'm doing, sneaking around back here. I think that's about what I'm going to put in it. I don't want to overpower it. I might put a couple more things back here, but that's about it. I think I'll probably end up putting these in too. But that, I don't think I'm going to put anything else in it. Because I think sometimes too much. She's devastated. Oh, that's too bad. Oh. You know, if only we can make them live longer. So, I hope you guys learned something from tonight. I hope you learned how you can make some really cute little picks just from Dollar Tree stuff. You can make spiders. I might put a couple spiders in there, purple ones. I'll have to find some purple ones to give it a little bit of color. And the pumpkins and the bats. just to put in all your designs. And I hope you enjoyed this. And next week, next time I'm on, we're going to be putting little Mrs. Witch in here. My arm will probably be better for me to be able to hold it up that length of time. You know, this was a little bit difficult doing. They said that I'm not supposed to do anything that will cause us stress for 3 to 4 weeks. For that plasma to ramble through there and fix up my arm, make it like brand new again, maybe, which I doubt, but we can hope that. I'm glad you guys came in. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.